momentum. And those of you who know him or have worked with him, there is always a real sense of urgency. And then we got the strategic clarity in 2024. Over the past 2 years, we have worked very closely with our Chinese counterparts. I want to here acknowledge the Honorable Finance Minister and Dr. Pan from PBOC, whom I had the honor and privilege of meeting just a month back in Washington, D.C. on the sidelines of the IMF World Bank meetings. Of course, NAFME as the regulator, our development partners, ADB and AIB, our advisors and market participants to realize this vision. Our goal was clear: to establish Pakistan's long-term presence in the Chinese capital markets and to create a sustainable platform for future sovereign issues. Today, Pakistan has successfully anchored a CNY 7.2 billion Panda bond program. The debut issuance of CNY 1.75 billion, as was mentioned by earlier speakers, experienced an overwhelmingly positive response and was oversubscribed by 5 times and closed at coupon rate of 2.5%. And I witnessed this real time, because from the airport, I went straight to CICC office and saw the book building process as it went into completion. We are grateful for the strong support from anchor investors and for the leadership of CICC as lead underwriter, along with Bank of China, Standard Chartered Bank, Hongta Securities as joint lead underwriters. Your remarkable execution played a pivotal role in the success of this landmark transaction. I would also like to acknowledge and give special thanks to HBL. They have been part of this journey since 2019 and have played a pivotal role in getting this through the finishing line. I would also like to express our sincere appreciation and gratitude to the Asian Infrastructure Investment Bank and the Asian Development Bank for providing credit enhancement guarantees. Your partnership strengthened investor confidence and enabled Pakistan's successful entry into the Chinese onshore bond market. I again had the pleasure of meeting both presidents of AIB and ADB in Washington, and again, through the senior representatives, please do convey my sincere gratitude to both leaders. Importantly, this is not a conventional bond issuance. It is Pakistan's first sustainable green Panda bond, and the proceeds will be dedicated to projects in the water sector, social infrastructure, and education. This also underscores our commitment and focus for inclusive and sustainable growth. Ladies and gentlemen, this transaction actually ticks a lot of boxes. From our perspective, from Pakistan's perspective, it is a very, very important diversification trade. Previously, as was mentioned earlier as well, I mean, we access through private placement, courtesy Standard Chart, in terms of getting back into Eurobond market after hiatus for 4 years. But we've accessed Eurobond market previously. We have accessed US markets. We have accessed Islamic Sukuk markets. And if from our perspective, this access and this printing of the trade here in the Chinese capital market was long overdue, and very simply, it's the second largest, second deepest capital market in the world. So it's a fantastic day for us. It's also important from the internationalization of RMB perspective. And lastly, from our perspective, it's a great vote of confidence on the economic reform, economic transformation, and direction of travel of the economy. I won't dwell into it because all of you are well versed in terms of all the indices that has happened in terms of our macro stability, and notwithstanding the conflict which is there over the last 2.5 months, we remain committed in terms of our fiscal measures, in terms of primary surplus, in terms of our fiscal discussion, in terms of our external reserves for end of this fiscal year. As you know, ladies and gentlemen, our leadership is at it in terms of their role in terms of the mediation efforts, and we can all hope and pray that this leads to a good outcome, not for Pakistan and not only for the region, but for the world. But in terms of the first order impact, as far as Pakistan economy is concerned, we are managing well. Ladies and gentlemen, the success of this transaction would not have been possible without the exceptional collaboration of many partners. I express once again my sincere gratitude to the government of the People's Republic.